That intro is a work in progress. It's like stand-up comedy or a musical show. You never really know how to. You just up on the stage and you're ready to go. But how you been, man? How you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm living, breathing, and chilling. You know, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
And if you're joining us for the first time, we're happy to have you. This is a part 3 of a series that we're working on, having to do with holidays. So please like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, all that fun jazz. If you have anything you wish to add or things that you want to speak on, your versions of holidays or your experience, we'll be happy to read those. We're also working on a way to create a dialogue with all of you more. So come with us on that adventure.
Well, now we just talking about holidays. Thanksgiving just passed.
Mm-hmm.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was delicious. As we've seen in our previous discussions, I can't cook for shit, but I have a partner that has quite the expertise when it comes to that realm. So that's pretty great.
You already got a job. Your job is to taste the food, eat the food. So
Yeah.
it ain't about cooking.
Good luck telling them that.
But if they gonna do the cooking, your job is to test it, make sure it's all right,
and help with the cleaning and the buying of the stuff helps.
That's the simple shit.
The simple shit.
The main shit is
the main course, as it were.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about yourself? How was yours?
It was cool. I mean, I ate good. I ate half of my plate and felt like I was about to take a mini nap.
It's that itis.
Hey, but it kicked in on right on time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the light once I was eating it, and then the game was on. I was like, I don't know, I might have to fall asleep through this game.
It was good football. Some good football.
Then I missed it all because the itis kicked in.
Yeah, that Black Friday game was good too.
And we all love Black Friday, but it is what it is.
Well, there was
you're talking about the Dolphins game, right?
Yeah. Amazon had its first ever Black Friday game, which was really
pretty good.
I thought it was exciting. It was weird having a Friday game. I haven't seen a Friday game since like high school or college, so that was really cool.
I mean, for me, I like any type of game as long as it's competitive.
Agreed.
As long as they can play to win. Or whoever wants to get the last ball.
It can be tough to watch a slaughter. I would agree with that. But I also don't like watching a game ending 0-0 either.
Unless that's your team winning.
It's not been very common recently in history.
Yeah, your team won today. Shit.
It was a grind. They were trying their best.
A win is a win.
That is accurate.
I mean, what are things you like to do on Thanksgiving? Because people look over Thanksgiving more and hit straight towards Christmas.
I think it's important to have traditions with your family and with your friends for all holidays. A big one in mine would have to be playing sports like football or basketball with your friends and family. It can get a little bit too physical depending on
Chippy.
Yeah, some street ball, depending on how aggressive and into the activity you can get with your family. If you're more that type of dynamic, I have had issues with that in the past with family members where we get too energetic, I think is a good word for it. We're too physical in some non-contact sports, and it just being a family game. Like I've been hit into a car before.
What?
Hey, you're out of bounds if you hit the car, you know what I mean? Like I've been very fortunate to have not many broken bones in my life, but I've had quite the scrapes, bruises, concussions, bruised things, which is just, it's part of the experience. I think finding a way to keep family traditions alive is important.
I say this. I mean, Thanksgiving is giving thanks. But when you sitting down with family, eating with family, I can understand why we go outside, because when they be cooking, that whole house is hot.
It's good to stay out of their way too.
Hell yeah, I'm staying out of everybody their way. We out there playing. We play football, basketball. But I just need to say this: don't give a certain time, and the time come up and you ain't ready, and the food ain't done, and then you stressing
this is a hot take
about be here at a certain time, and then you get there and nothing ready.
Maybe they just wanted to have some conversation.
Man, ain't no damn conversation.
They don't want to be only just in there doing all the grind while you're outside doing shit.
Man, and then I'm just saying, well, on my father's side, they used to do like everybody say what they thankful for.
Yeah, during grace.
I guess so. I mean, they would just say everybody just give one thing what they grateful for. I just say I'm grateful to eat.
I'm grateful for this meal, and I'll be grateful when I'm gone. Amen.
I know that I remember one time we fed the homeless. We went all out there
try to get
and gave them a good ass meal to eat. It was weird because you be like, people know who you are. The people looking at us like, who you? Who y'all? And it's
family reunion.
And we giving y'all food. He's like, food? And then they say, hey, y'all come on over. Hey, food over here. Food over here. And then it just scattered. It was all gone in 10 minutes.
No, not all the greens.
What?
Some collard greens.
What's the deal with green bean casserole?
It's very good. It's very niche.
Depends on the person making it.
Well, there's always different takes on things. Like everybody has a different version of how they cook the turkey, what they stuff it with, different ways to make the desserts, different desserts for each holiday specifically.
I like deep fried Jamaican jerk turkey, or I like deep fried turkey. Now the vegetables depends on the pound cake from what grandma be making. That 7-Up Sprite cake or that sweet potato pie. You know, you might into that pumpkin pie. I don't know.
Pecan or pecan pie.
I mean, I like pumpkin bread.
Mm-hmm.
Pecan. I never got into pecan pie. I just look at it and it look back at me. So it's just we both look at each other.
And I look at it and it looks at me and I'm like, ew. And it's like, I'm yummy.
Sorry to everybody who love pecan pie.
Not all desserts are for all people, and that just means it doesn't hit that warm spot in your tummy.
Hey, if it's some peach cobbler be in my tummy,
that's good.
Or some apple pie with some little bit of vanilla ice cream on top.
Blueberry cobbler.
I ain't never had blueberry cobbler.
It's very delicious.
I'll take your word for it. Maybe one day I'll try that cheesecake.
Pineapple upside down cake?
I ain't never had that either.
I
had that rum cake though.
Rum cake, there you go.
Hey boy, get you drunk real good. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Jello shots on rum cake.
You ain't gotta worry about drinking tonight. Get that rum cake. Boy, that rum cake get in.
Depends spice.
On who depends who pouring up. I mean, we talk about collard greens, turnip greens, stuff like that, and the green peas, and we had turkey wings this year. You know,
That's
you got your turkey, but you get your turkey wings too. And but I ate like a king, slept like a baby.
Like a baby. What'd you do then for Black Friday after though?
Man, bump Black Friday. Oh, excuse me. I like Black Friday, but I had to work Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And working Black Friday for retail, you got to have composure because it's like
well said.
Because you got to have the understanding that as the emotions get high, you have to be steady, and the pace has to be steady, and you can't let nobody knock you off your mark because you're technically salesman pleasing a customer and trying to get them that Christmas gift that they're trying to give for a loved one. Remember, what's the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's trying to get that toy for his son?
What is that?
Jingle All the Way? Jingle All
the
Way?
Yeah.
And when it's almost
Turbo
like
Man.
Turbo Man. Yeah. It's almost like that.
I just watched that the other day, actually.
Yeah, with Sinbad. It's
classic.
It's almost classic. Like that. I mean,
they got away with stuff in that movie they shouldn't have.
Man.
The Madman's the only one got in trouble.
It's the only way we get away with a lot of stuff in the movies then that they don't allow now. But what about you? What's your signature dish? Butter and banana pudding. Can't go wrong on no banana pudding with the vanilla wafer cookies.
I was gonna say you gotta put the vanilla wafers. Yeah, so good.
But what is your signature? Like when you go to somebody's house or you having Thanksgiving, they better have this here.
There used to be traditional things like one of my aunts used to make these peanut butter cookies that she would put Hershey's Kisses in the center of. There was also, I'm a big fan of pecan or pecan pie myself. So trying to get a slice of that or like one of the small ones from like the bakery is important to me. And obviously like a good turkey, a good vegetable, whether it be asparagus or collard greens or Brussels sprouts, just those good sides that are hearty but also delicious because you can marinate them, put some sauce, put some cheese. Ham's delicious. Put some pineapple with some cherries on there. But I don't have specific things to Thanksgiving other than the traditional types of things that you would expect: stuffing, pumpkin pie, all the OGs, as it were, for the holiday.
I see. My family, they get that dressing.
Mm-hmm.
They get that ham and they cut the ham out and keep the bone so they can make a soup out the bone and stuff like that. And then you got now everybody going towards a healthy way with the collard greens. Now they ain't trying to use smoked neck bone. Now they use turkey, like so that everybody trying to find a healthier way to eat
Mac and
soul
cheese.
food. Yeah, we can't go wrong with no mac and cheese, but I want that mac and cheese when you stick your fork into it. The cheese just you lift it up and it drip down like like it's melting, and the
Yeah.
edges gotta be
All the
burned.
cheeses. Yep. You bake it.
Edges gotta be a little burned.
Crispy.
Now, god damn it. Now if it ain't burned, it ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
I can agree with that wholeheartedly. That homemade mac and cheese, not that Kraft stuff. Even though I do love Kraft, don't get me wrong. I do love me a Kraft mac and cheese.
Boxes shaking.
Yep, shake and bake. So good. But for holidays, I prefer to try to do homemade stuff, more from scratch, mashed potatoes.
Yes,
Potatoes, you need it.
Be around people you love. Though. As basically, I thought Thanksgiving was more towards
it's a family occurrence.
It's coming together.
Friends and family.
Out of most of the holidays, you would think like 4th of July and Thanksgiving.
Well, the heritage of it is the Pilgrims and the
and then
Native Americans.
I missed the Charlie Brown
Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Yeah, bro. I used to wait up for that, but I missed it this year.
I'm sure it's on Hulu or somewhere. You can find it.
Yeah, but it ain't the same.
Ain't the same until after the fact. Yeah.
It ain't the same no more.
You gotta make sure you get that Christmas, Charlie Brown.
But now, like, cause then people would eat early, go to sleep, then get up and go stand in line for Black
do all
Friday.
them dishes. Come on now,
man. We can get them dishes
Put
right,
the stuff
but you
in the
still
Tupperware.
people be standing out in front of stores at midnight or 2 a.m. so they can get this sale, the 75-inch TVs and the video games for the kids, and when it comes down to that and retail and the sale, I think they have to find a way to draw customers in. Make it exclusive. Like remember, there's always a sale that draws a customer there. When it comes to retail, when it comes to that day, especially that day, and they remember they used to do it at a time limit. So if you got there first thing, and from that to 10 o'clock, it was a sale going on at this say for this time and for this ticket. Now it's first come first serve, but it's no like competitive nature of they saying like we coming in and
people used to get trampled on and shit.
Huh?
People used to get trampled on, meaning like stepped on, stepped over.
Yeah.
People used to go pre-game into the store and put stuff to the side and try to finagle the system, and that's just not what we're going for, I imagine. But the violence of it wasn't the niche of the holiday.
Yeah, that's true, but now it's the online sales now, so you can get it
Cyber
online
Monday.
and then you get Cyber Monday.
Cyber Week.
True. I just like what they call it, Black Friday and Gray Saturday.
It was pretty popping when I was at work on Saturday. I worked Friday and Saturday, but at Friday, luckily, it was the opening of the Christmas town I work at, and that was magical. And then Saturday, I worked at the retail store that I work at on occasion, and that was also fun. it didn't seem like they knew for sure where they wanted me to be, so I tried to be as all over as possible, filling in where was needed, because that's what's important, is trying to help the team in those type of scenarios. I believe the best person for the job can sometimes just be the person that's willing to do what's needed.
I think it got to do with that drilling rush. People come in that door and they trying to get them items, and
someone walk in the door and there's like, I smell deals.
Yeah, man, you gotta go kill or be killed.
Yeah. I think also growing up, though, you find that what you're going for isn't like a video game or a toy. It's like, ooh, that vacuum, that Dyson that's half off. Ooh, that fridge, because mine just died last week. Ooh, that appliance. Ooh, that TV, but the living room TV, not the bedroom TV, like real good. That sound system. I also think deals should try to go all year long, deals like that. I find it weird that this whole wait until the end of the year to do all of your buying type of mentality.
I thought from avoiding all that, they try to stretch out as much as sales as they could, but they go by membership and they go by promotion. Because most retail stores present themselves as what you gotta be a member or membership certain type of way.
The perks of shopping here.
And then they stretch out the sale where people try to avoid to get in them lines, so they go online. But you still gotta go up there and go grab the item or get it shipped to you.
And you gotta wait to hope that they catch up on packing and picking and all that stuff. Especially on holidays like that, on any holiday in general, hoping that you're going to get the item as quickly as possible when those sales are happening and it's just turning and turning and turning. That's a risky game to play. At least you lock in that deal when you purchase it, so you don't you know you're going to get one. It doesn't have to be within the hour necessarily. I think that the people that have that mentality, that instant satisfaction they're looking for, is a bit aggressive.
And you do have customers that's patient.
Those are the best kind. The ones that are understanding. Those are the ones that try to help out even more.
But when they ask you a question, like, what does the 65 DRA mean? What's the A? What does the A mean for the? You're like,
automatic.
Are you trying to answer the question like
automatic?
I don't know.
Automatic, ready, lazy boy. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Or like when you in the line, like you walking somewhere and you say excuse me, and they look at you like it's your fault. No, you in my way.
I've been waiting here for 15 minutes. Well, the line's over 45 minutes long, so you're gonna be waiting a while.
I'm just saying, but
and we're gonna have you pay for a 30-day return policy. So if you could do that, that'd be great.
And being in retail, you wait until that fourth quarter to carry on to the first quarter over again. So you wait. What? It's only November, December. So you wait 10 months for that fourth quarter to push.
To take you from the red to the black. Which I think it's impossible. There's no way companies are making enough with those sale deals to offset the lack of sales throughout the whole year.
They used to find a conservative way to draw.
Yeah, they have one item that's like a big item and at each location. It's almost like all of the corporations are like, yeah, well, I'm having Call of Duty for $25. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to have the Spider-Man for $25. They're like, well, I've got the pressure cooker for $30. And it's like, well, then I have to go to each of these stores, and there's going to be something else there that I'm going to see that they put in an aisle next to the thing I went there for, because they know that's what you're there for.
And then
that's how they get you.
And then when Cyber Monday come up, most of the items are already sold. So you waiting on the truck to come in, and you don't know what time that truck coming in, and then it comes in, and you already like alert, but it's not here till late at night, and then the items you're searching for is like it's already scattered all through that trailer, and they haven't received the truck, and now you paying for a Cyber Monday that's from Black Friday, and it gets like, oh, I want to buy this, and I'm waiting on this, and it's not here yet. And
certain things don't come on the trucks. Too many things of certain things show up on the truck. Inventory is not always the same. Things are guaranteed that can't always be guaranteed. It's hectic, and it's quite a experience if you've never experienced it. I've been fortunate enough to experience a few different corporations during their Black Friday sales and deals and stuff like that, which was very interesting to see how different large corporations view and handle that. They try to mitigate the chaos and the panic as much as possible, especially when like consoles were harder to get and like
Oh man,
there were specific
PS5,
things people were looking for that they couldn't find, and
Xbox.
resellers were being some of the worst people on the planet.
But
It's
and then the other part is when the hottest item they only send a few,
on purpose.
and then they be looking at like, well, we only sent you 15, but 50 people asked for the 15 items that we sold, and then you was like, well, you have to go to another state that had like 25. What do you want me to do?
We don't have any, but Toledo has 15.
And they ain't sold one yet.
Yeah. Market research showed that they needed them not where you're at, apparently.
I mean, I like the customers that they thank me afterward. Be like, man, I really appreciate you helping me. I was like, appreciate you too.
Yeah, I've never asked for a tip, but whenever I get one, I'm like, well, thank you. Seriously, I can't accept it, but thank you. And then they insist, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but if it stays on that table, I'm going to not let it stay there for long. Because the company's view on things that I have to pretend to care about sometimes is important to the company.
But is it the saying that say customers always right? Is that the truth or as a myth?
It depends on what you're referring to. Them being right in the aspect of they can leave you a bad review, they're the one giving you money for something, a service or a product. Yes, they're right in that aspect. But when they want something and they don't know what it is, or they think you have something you can't give them, or things work ways that you can't, and management wants you to handle it in-house, and they're just like, make it happen, this guy's a regular or whatever, and you're just like, it's freaking impossible, but okay. Since you greenlit it, I'm going to put your name in the comments of the override 15 times, because if anyone's going to back me getting kicked out of this establishment, it's going to be you.
Yeah, true. But I think for me, it's more towards the customer experience. Once they get in the
it's
store,
important. There's a reason you came in.
And you come in to make sure we like give you this red carpet treatment experience to show you from point A to point B and put this in the mindset like, dang, you really got me on here. I was looking for that, but you showed me this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what separates from being a salesman to a real like legitimate sales guy,
a consultant.
You know, like here
there's
you
a sales representative, and then there's a consultant.
You come in for the Samsung, and then I saw that Sony or LG or the upgrade of Samsung TV, and you be like, "What? I came here for this, but you showed me that, and it's on sale. Oh, let me get that."
I had that happen a few times.
Let me get that.
Like, oh, I could get the bigger one, better one for less. That's wild. I'm like, actually, it is wild, because that's kind of bullshit. It shouldn't work like that, but it does right now.
You know, and I think that's what is kind of missing, because we're not giving.
Well, the company doesn't give a shit if you take care of the customer.
But
they want you to push them to a consultation. They want you to push them out of the store, have them sit at home in their boxers or pantyless, and not even come in, because your expertise don't mean shit. A lot of the places I've worked recently in the past 4 years have seemed to give two fucks about the customer coming in and would prefer it if they didn't at all, because your expertise doesn't mean shit. Even though it does to the customer, because that's the whole reason they're talking to me most of the time, because they don't have to come in. Why would you go anywhere? Cyber Week's literally coming. You don't have to go out unless you want to try something, want to speak to somebody, hoping that that person is knowledgeable. And there's times that there's not a representative in that area that's knowledgeable on the thing. The amount of times that I've gotten a specific question that I couldn't answer is quite often, and then you try to ask another associate or someone above you for more context, more clarity, assistance, and either A, they're not coming because they don't know, or B, they're not coming because they don't give a shit. or they just want you to handle it, and they're like, yeah, we put you this $15 an hour position to handle it, and I'm like, well, your $20 an hour position's supposed to back me up, so thanks for empowering me in the wrong ways.
So the manager be ghosting the employee customers.
I've had that happen a lot, and that's when I start taking big boy strides where I'm like, well, if no one's in charge, then I'm gonna make the decisions. I'm gonna do the things that I think is in the best interest of making things happen, because the whole point of selling is to do that. I've had people come in looking for an adapter to make a projector work, and I would sell them a better projector, and then I would have people tell them to get a consultation. I would have people come in for a remote, and I would find out that the console didn't work, so I'd have them trade in theirs, enable the system, and get them to upgrade to a better console. Working at several different places, music, video game stuff, all the different experiences that I've had. It's weird when the bottom line is important until it's not, because the people that are above, even the people that you answer to, are focused on the wrong things, and they believe that their wrong thing is what's going to make or break the camel's back. And I'm like, well, the fucking camel's back broke with 15 pounds of straw ago, and you're just making bonuses off the backs of people that are making millions of dollars for you, and you don't give a fuck about them anyways.
And then the other part is, for me, is the hands-on training, and then they do the computer training. What goes on part is when you do the computer training, they think that you automatically got it, but you need the experience of hands-on training too, to give them the double-edged sword, so they can be more mild and prepared. Yeah, you can be prepared doing the computer training, but when you put them on the floor and you put them in that fire, and they ain't got that smoke, they ain't got that dog in them, or they ain't got the lion in their heart, and they going out there and they selling, and they don't feel the confidence of going out there to sell, then it steeps. Their confidence go lower and lower. And they used to like send you places to get the official training, to send like
when they invested in employees and that mattered to them.
Mm-hmm. And they used to, so you excel and grow and go, and then now they just cut that out and make you like the middle or the other man. And so you have to go with the flow and still be a hustler. Now, when you hustling, customers can catch you and say like, oh, you not selling, you just hustling.
I've had a version of that said to me where people saw me as more expedient and efficient, and were angry with the efficiency when there was a line. And I was just like, I'm sorry that you wanted me to joke around more with you. I would normally gladly do so, but I showed you 3 different products that were in the price point and in the specifics that you were looking for. I did demonstrations for you. There's no amount of death by PowerPoint that's going to tell me how to handle this situation differently. And I've had also people their first day be Black Friday, and it's just piss poor practice makes piss poor performance.
But working retail is a great place for marketing too, especially at that point of view, and understanding the rules in the game that they present to you, because you're out there and they see you and they see the potential. They got to at least see they didn't just don't throw anybody out. Well, I don't know about that part.
That's bullshit. You know that. Hey, we hired you yesterday, and tomorrow's Black Friday. So
hey, come on, we need to buy this.
We need you over in this department now, like yesterday. Well, I just got hired yesterday. Exactly.
And be prepared, everybody, for that Cyber Monday. I'm telling you, because if you haven't caught anything on Black Friday, it's a most perfect time to get something on that Monday. And then you still got until the middle of December.
If that.
But the sales come and go.
Yeah.
And they change.
That's how they get you to keep coming in.
I keep coming in every day if I had to, but I'm here.
As long as they pay me to.
Remember how GameStop used to do that? Buy 2, get the third one half off? Like now it's just buy 1, get the second one half. Used to you buy 2 games and the third one you got a half off, or it was they always kept this sale. Now they changed it. Like there were sales that people look forward to because the newer games that will come out, and at the Black Friday weekend, all the new games that were hot, they knocked them down prices. So you got the new Madden for a lower price. You got, I think they still were doing, but they wasn't doing it like they were doing, like for normal.
Policies for stuff has been weird. A lot of companies have gone to the mentality of once you open it, depending on what it is, you can't return it. The trade-in prices for things is not equivalent to a fraction of what you spent on it.
We're not here to bash retail.
I just
want to say that. It's just, we're not
I loved
here.
working at these places.
We
It was
love
fun.
it. I just want,
We're
for
not
us
gonna
to grow
lie
and
about it, though.
improve that that's where the standard that we have. Like, when you work for retail for a long period of time, your standard of what you have seen ecstasy, and you see, when I say ecstasy, like when we know ecstasy, excellence.
Ecstasy leads to excellence, so you say. Whatever you gotta do. Like, it's Black Friday. I got that itch. Let me get some.
I think you do got that itch. You standing in line and it's cold out, bro. I live in Minnesota. To see people in the line on Black Friday in the snow, bro, you got it, bro. Hey, bro, whatever you want, come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in.
My.
Bro, I remember people used to camp out and they used to switch back and forth. The wife would be in the car, husband be in the little tent. Oh, baby, it's your turn. All right, switch.
The midnight releases, as it were.
Bro, what happened to that? Come on, bro.
COVID and people not having to do that.
That used to be so much fun.
Yeah, I
Halo,
agree.
Halo midnight release, Call of Duty, man. You got a poster. You used to get things.
Yeah, for pre-ordering and shit, and for being excited about the thing.
There's no more like just get the game.
They're trying to bring it back. It's just not happening as successfully. No, what do you mean? Why it stopped, or why they're bringing it back?
Why did it stop?
It stopped because people stopped investing and stuff like that. Pre-ordering stuff, the stuff you get for pre-ordering sometimes isn't shit, and they don't have enough for even the pre-orders. And then you want the value of the customer is weird at certain places that people shop.
But you would think that people created e-teams, it would draw.
In what way?
Well, you think about it. Why do people got an e-team? They most people sit at home, play video games, and they're advertising. So they're marketing, and they're getting a fat check to be better than the next person and be number one. You would think that like people drive drones and all that, like on ESPN, it draws people in and marketing. You would think that more people would be more invested. If you had an E-team and your E-team is number one in Call of Duty, don't you think that they would be promoting y'all, promoting this and promoting that to push to the new level, like have it going? Like EA Sports had a job for game testers.
They do.
They still do. But they have game testers as consultants to consult to figure out how to make a game better.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to bash EA at all, but Madden hasn't really changed
since the last 3 years. I like the story mode.
More than that. Some of the story mode has gotten good and better,
that
but
story
like,
mode is.
If you could not make people pay to get the Legends and Ultimate Team is really all they're after. They could give a shit if you buy the game. They want you to buy Ultimate Team packs and shit. They don't
like NBA 2K.
It's the same thing. I remember when you used to be able to just have the Legends in your franchise mode, and I don't get why you can't have that. Why you have to do Ultimate? You're required to do Ultimate Team to get Legends, and you're required to pay for them because it's basically impossible to unlock all of them.
It's funny because I like the NBA Live more than 2K, and then NBA Live fell off, and 2K just blew up. I mean, the first one I had, the one with AI on it. Yeah, the truth. Come on now.
Allen Iverson.
Y'all know. AI was the truth, the man. But after, I think the last one I had was the one with Dwight Howard on it on NBA Live. After that,
it's a different niche, and they're not marketing it to us.
NBA Jam.
Fine. Yeah. or 2K Playgrounds
You know what I'm saying? Like, or street
or
ball,
Blitz,
all that, y'all. It was,
2K Street.
you know what I'm saying? It's the marketing that people put in.
Well, they don't care about marketing.
No more.
We're on the second time doing all of the Modern Warfare series. Marketing doesn't matter as much to companies. Making a great product doesn't matter as much to companies, and that's okay. But I mean, when you come to I forget what it's called, but like a display or expo for something, and the only thing that you can say about the thing is the same thing that you've said for the last 5 generations of the thing, it's probably you're not making any advancements.
I would love to go to the gaming convention.
That'd be fun.
We should. Hey, if y'all want to invite us, I'm there.
Would happily love to try and do everything. Literally, any expo, we're gonna try to do stuff like that. It just takes time, and we're trying to build this a lot. And we'll take every opportunity that comes our way, and we'll find a way to make all of the guests that we're working on work, and that work, and all the other side projects we're doing on work. We want to continue to give thanks for all of it. This is the dream, and we're trying to reach out to all those daydreamers out there and make it happen.
Dude. Yeah, that's true. Because it don't hurt to try.
No.
And I feel like I'm trying every day. Every day. And ain't letting nobody steal my joy.
No. Your persistence will beat the resistance, and you'll find a way to open the door.
Great words, Mr. Philosopher.
I try. Thanks. Thanks for that.
I mean,
it's all about the holidays. It's all about the dream. It's all about our unionship, our unification of being on this planet in this experience. And I'm happy to take this voyage with you and everyone else that wants to come with us along our journey.
Yeah. And I want to say thank y'all, all y'all, for the support. And
for liking what we're doing.
Keep spreading the word.
Yeah.
Subscribers, everything. I just like
we're working
people
on
come
merch.
back and comment and tell me how they feel about it, how it makes them feel, how it makes them laugh, feel joyful, informational. I just love it.
And we got some ideas for the next holiday that's coming up.
Hey man, you know Christmas.
We're gonna put you on it. Maybe we could be doing some gifts ourselves. We ain't the big man, but we can figure it out.
Bro, you gotta tell me about these ugly sweater things.
I'll get you on the game. We'll get you into that. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.